What happens if you reach the edge of the universe? Not metaphorically, not philosophically, physically. If you traveled billions of light years, past every galaxy, past every star, would you hit a wall, fall into nothingness, or discover something we were never meant to see? Because the truth is, we don't actually know what lies beyond everything we've ever seen. Every galaxy, every nebula, every black hole exists inside something called the observable universe. This is the region of space where light has had enough time to reach us since the beginning of time, about 13.8 billion years. But here's where things start to feel unsettling. The observable universe is not the whole universe. It's just the part we can see. Like standing in the middle of a dense fog. You can only see a few meters ahead, but you know, there's more out there. Much more. And the reason we can't see beyond it is because of light itself. Light has a speed limit. Nothing travels faster. So anything too far away hasn't had enough time for its light to reach us yet. But now add something even stranger. The universe isn't just expanding, it's accelerating. Faster and faster, galaxies are being pushed away from us so quickly that some of them are moving faster than light. Not through space, but because space itself is stretching, which means their light will never reach us, ever. There are parts of the universe that are permanently hidden from us, not because we're not advanced enough, but because physics itself won't allow it. So, if we can never see beyond that boundary, how do we even begin to imagine what's out there? One possibility is both simple and terrifying. The universe might be infinite, no edge, no boundary, no end, just endless space in every direction. If that's true, then everything we see, billions of galaxies, is just a tiny fraction of what actually exists. Like a single grain of sand in an endless desert. But infinity leads to a disturbing idea. If space truly goes on forever, then everything that can happen must happen somewhere. That means there could be another Earth, another you, watching this exact video, making slightly different choices, living a slightly different life. Not science fiction, but a consequence of infinite probability. But what if the universe isn't infinite? What if it actually has a structure? Another possibility is that the universe is finite, but unbounded. This sounds impossible, but think of the surface of the Earth. You can travel forever, without ever falling off an edge, because it curves back on itself. Now imagine that, in 3 dimensions. The universe could wrap around itself in ways we can't visualize. So if you traveled far enough in one direction, you might eventually end up right back where you started, without ever crossing a boundary. But then comes a much bigger idea. What if our universe is just one of many? This is the multiverse theory. It suggests that our universe is like a bubble, floating in a much larger cosmic ocean. And there could be countless other bubbles, each one its own universe, with its own laws of physics. In some, gravity might be stronger. In others, time might behave differently. And in many, life might never exist at all. Some theories even suggest that new universes are constantly being created, tiny fluctuations in quantum space, giving birth to entire realities. Endless creation, endless variation, an infinite cosmic landscape. But here's the unsettling part. If there are other universes, why can't we see them? The answer might be simple. They could exist, completely disconnected from us. No shared space, no shared time, no way to interact. Like separate pages in a book that can never touch. But there's one final possibility, and it might be the most difficult to accept. What if there is no outside at all? What if asking, what's beyond the universe, is like asking, what's north of the North Pole? The question itself might not make sense. Because the universe isn't inside something else. It is everything. All space, all time, all reality. There is no edge to cross, no boundary to step beyond, because there is nothing beyond it. But if that's true, then why does it feel like there should be something more? Because the human mind is wired to imagine edges, walls, borders, limits. We struggle to comprehend something without an outside, but reality doesn't have to match our intuition, and the universe rarely does. So what lies beyond the observable universe? The honest answer is, we don't know. It could be infinite space. It could be other universes. It could be a structure we can't even comprehend, or there might be no beyond at all. But maybe that's not the most important part, because the real mystery is not just what's out there. It's that we are here, inside this tiny visible bubble, able to question it at all. We are made of atoms born in stars, living on a small planet, orbiting an ordinary galaxy, and yet, we can look into the darkness and ask, is this everything? Maybe one day, we'll find a way to see further, to understand more, to push the boundary of the observable universe just a little bit farther, or maybe some mysteries are not meant to be solved, because in the end, the universe is not just something we observe, it's something we are a part of. The fate of the universe is the fate of us. And maybe what we see today is only the beginning. If this question made you rethink reality, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Space Know-How and keep exploring the unknown, because the next discovery might change everything.